Polishing your image is smart business. Generally speaking, the powerful and the wealthy have understood the importance of communicating with clothing because people who look and sound successful receive preferential treatment in both social and business meetings. That's a given. To begin with dress, there are only 3 reasons why people wear clothing. Since the beginning of time, throughout every culture, in every corner of this earth, there are only 3 basic reasons: modesty, protection, and adornment. Both men and women dress for all 3 reasons, but throughout history, men and women have approached dressing differently. For example, in the fairy tales which most of us grew up with, a knight in shining armor was slaying dragons and other knights for his fair maiden's hand in marriage. Sir Lancelot was dressed in a suit of armor. When he battled another knight, he had a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. His shield was to protect his throat from being pierced by his opponent's sword. When Sir Lancelot was not wooing his fair maiden, he was boasting of his manhood or of his daily encounters, much like the knights of today's corporate round table. If Sir Lancelot's throat was wounded, he could not speak. To be a great leader, you must be able to speak. Second, his suit of armor protected his thoracic area, mantle of authority. Without this mantelpiece, his shoulders would appear narrow, weak, and powerless. Lack of protection of the thoracic area leaves Sir Lancelot vulnerable to a wound to the heart. This not only could be emotionally painful, but deadly. Today's suit of armor and mantle of authority has translated into a 2-piece business suit. The shield has translated into the businessman's necktie, and the sword is his silver tongue, ready for the corporate battle. Men protect their power unconsciously by covering their power centers and identify the 3 power centers. Think of clergymen protecting their power with their collars and their robes. Military personnel, police officers, and airline pilots shield their power with closed collars, neckties, and suits. Men use decoration and adornment differently than women. They use decoration to visually determine rank and position at a glance. Men decorate their collar, chest, shoulders, and arms with buttons, pins, badges, braids, and ribbons. Businessmen and corporations don't need braids and ribbons on their chest to reflect their position in the corporation. It's on their office doors. But a 2-piece suit does uniformly protect their power from their competitors. Their uniforms guard their most important power centers, the throat and the heart. On the other hand, the fair maiden was dressed in a sensuous design and a decorative fabric to allure her knight into her courtyard. She had no reason to be a leader, to project authority in her voice, or to protect herself from her competitors. She had a knight in shining armor in her fairy tale,